What's up, you guys? It's Jono! I had a crazy night tonight. I went out to Elk Grove and I went to Wackford Community Park. I think I said that correctly. And I also went to Dick Lichtenberg Park as well to catch Squirtles. So I went to Wackford to get Ghastly. I went to Dick Lichtenberg to get Squirtle. And I also had a couple of random encounters. I caught a wild Golem and I caught a Snorlax. So I'm going to cover all of that in this video. Let's get started right now. First up is the, let me see if I can find this dude, the Golem. There he is. Alright, so he didn't quite turn his back to me. So I already posted this video, so I'm just going to breeze through it pretty quickly.
I'm going to catch a Golem.
I'm going to turn down the sound. So so we drive. And I didn't quite get him because my game was lagged out. So the game's lagged out. It doesn't show me anything for whatever reason. And then finally he's there, but I missed him. So we turned around, we park, and then we walk over there. And I had to cross the street. I actually had to run across the street and get this fool to spawn. So there he is. I like the new close-up version with the pink rings underneath it. If I could get it to stay. Anyway, there he was. I ended up catching him because he's so weak. Super easy catch. So I'm not going to show that because I already have a video of that up. I've made its own video. So then we were off to get Ghastly. We headed over to, this is CSD Laguna Community Center. That's just the park sign or whatever. I was putting some lures up. It was a lure party that was organized on the Sacramento Facebook group for Pokemon Go. So shout out to everybody on the group. I know some of the people watch my channel. Thanks you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I met some of the cool people that do watch my channel out at the park. So shout out to all the people that I met at the park. I don't remember your names, I'm sorry, but it was really cool to meet everybody. There was a lady with a really cool bike. I was like, oh, your bike is sick. I didn't get a chance to tell her because we were walking around too much trying to find Ghastlies. I'm like obsessed with walking and I have to just keep on walking no matter what. But I saw her bike as I was walking away and I was like, oh, that bike is sick. So really cool bike. Shout out to her. That was one of the ladies who I met out there who said she watches my channel. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. That's amazing. So let's move on to some of my catches here. Here's the park. This is all of the lures that were out. It was pretty lit. It was really impressive. The lures were lit all night long while I was there. I was there for like an hour and a half or so. Let's see. I ended up getting some catches. Here is a dual Ghastly spawn. That was right by the parking lot, so I ended up catching both of these guys. That was some pretty fun ones. Let's see if I have any sound on these. Yeah, I got some sound on them. So what I've been doing is just recording my videos and then kind of stringing it all together later in various ways. I'm just testing out different ways to put the content out there. I had a busy night and there's really no way to show it off because it's like, what am I going to do? Post a video about 2 Ghastlies, you know? But it's like, I don't want to miss out on all this great content either. So I did catch a lot of Ghastlies tonight. I had a couple of different instances where there was a haunter nearby, and I never really did find a lot of haunters, although I did put a lure down at one point, and I did get a haunter. So there's 2 Ghastlies right there. Let's see, what else did I get? This is me putting down the lure like a boss. So that was me. I put down the lure, and then I think I posted it on Instagram. So I posted it on Instagram because I'm like, look at me, I have a lure. Look, I'm at a lure party. Yeah, I'm so proud. So that was fun. I put that on my Instagram story. For those of you who don't watch my Instagram story, this is me posting to it right here. That's why it keeps showing that weird picture. That's just the picture that happens to be on top of my feed. Alright, so let's move on to the next little snippet here. So I did earn my 50 ghost type Pokemon medal. That's the silver medal, so I'm really happy about that. It's really hard to get that medal, and the Halloween event is a great time to do it. So that was pretty cool. Let's see, what else did I catch? Oh, here's the haunter.
I just put down the lure and he spawned.
I put down the lure and he spawned, as I said there in the microphone. So I had just put down that lure, and look, the sound is so funny. I put I don't know if you guys heard it. I was like, he's 9/11, never forget. I don't know if that's funny. Maybe it's too soon. That's probably wrong for me to say it. So, the sound is kind of funny because it's like I'm just talking to my friend. Like I'm not narrating. I'm not like doing what I do now, which is like narrating the whole thing, which is nice because then I can actually just play the game while I'm out and about. And then I can do the whole, YouTube narration thing later on. So I'm working with various levels of production. I did a whole lot more production on the video from last night, but it also took me like a full 24 hours to publish that video versus I just took all of this content and I'm going to be able to put this content out pretty much immediately with only like an hour turnaround. So it's just different kinds of ways of publishing content that I'm experimenting with right now. I like this because I can skip through a lot of stuff so you guys can see my night. You can see kind of what I was up to. There was a Doug Trio that I was trying to get on video. I never did find him. I was walking around real hard trying to find that Doug Trio. But it's kind of nice to be able to skip through this so you guys don't have to like skip through the video as much. I can kind of do it myself, but you can still see my gameplay. But yeah, at a certain point, sometimes I just turn off the video because I'm like, I'm not going to find that Doug Trio, and I'm using up a lot of my space on my phone. So I did hatch some eggs, so this is nice. I got some egg hatches here. I had a pretty active night. I was walking around a lot. These were all trash hatches, so I was like, well, I'm not gonna. Aside from look at that, 42 candies. 42 candies. This candies event is fantastic. But other than that, they were not that great of hatches. Although I did need Bellsprout. I got Bellsprout hatches on this one. So here's Diglett. I got Diglett with 25 candies. Unbelievable. And then the last two, spoiler alert, they're Bellsprout. But yeah, I was really happy to get Bellsprout because I'm about to do a Victory Bell full evolution chain video coming up. 22 candies for that one. And it's going to be the Bellsprout evolving into the Weepinbell and the Weepinbell evolving into the Victory Bell. So the full evolution chain. You guys know I love those videos. I think it's fun to do all the evolutions on one video. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And look, I found Drowsy. It was a good night. A lot of Pokemon catches. And I'm not even to the best part yet. I caught Snorlax. I caught a bunch of Squirtles, so I got a bunch of different little snippets of me catching Squirtle. So basically, I was in Elk Grove, and then we went to Wackford. This is still me at Wackford. I was catching a bunch of stuff. We were looking around for Ghastlys. Let's see if I can skip through. I pretty much catch them all. I'm just catching everything. Like I told you guys on some previous videos, I'm going to be doing a stream of evolving all of the Halloween catches that I've got. So that's going to be pretty fun, I think that's just like the kind of fun stuff that's enjoyable to do. So here's me catching Drowsy again. Is it just me catching Drowsy the whole time? Yeah, so I caught Drowsy. I catch the videos just so I can show you guys what I'm up to. So this is a Drowsy catch. It's like, is it really the most interesting thing in the world? Should I publish a whole video just for Drowsy? No, but I think it makes sense to show you guys what I was up to. It's the Halloween event, and of course there's Drowsy. Alright, so let's move on to the next little snippet. Did I catch Squirtle out of order? Oh yeah, I did catch Squirtle. Well, why is this Squirtle here? Because the thing is, I thought that I caught Snorlax before I caught that Squirtle, but the video is clearly here in this order, so now I'm kind of confused. Because we were driving around the park and we did catch one Squirtle. It was the very first Squirtle that we caught when we were first coming over to the park, and we were like, well, this is pretty sweet. We caught one Squirtle, But then we had to drive all the way around the park to get to the other side of the park, and I wonder if we caught Snorlax while we were driving around the park. But I swear that we caught Snorlax before we even got to the park. But anyway, either way, the videos are in the order that the videos are in. Maybe it's some kind of weird glitch on my phone. But I did catch Squirtle, so that's the first part of the story. We were driving around the park, and I was like, we should just touch the park. If we drive down this road right here, it's a little bit out of the way, but we'll touch the park and there may be a Squirtle. And of course there was a Squirtle, and it was this one right here. And I had to throw the Ultra Ball at him because he was getting feisty on me. So that was a pretty tough one, and I can probably turn the sound on for a Squirtle catch. I probably wasn't talking too much. But so let's see. He was a good Squirtle. I caught an Abra, and then we went ahead and drove over to the other side of the park. And then, I guess, after that, I caught Snorlax. So check this out. We see...
Nice. 1656.
Jeez, I'm wondering why is the video... Oh, I had the video skipped forward. Okay, because I was like, why did the video start right on Snorlax? I was taking a screenshot earlier, and I had it paused, and it remembered where I was. So... my friend sees the Snorlax on the radar and a Gengar. There's Gengar on the radar too. And we're like, what? Oh my god. And I'm like, this is going to be the most epic video ever. And then they disappeared and we're like, no. And then they came back, right? So the Snorlax comes back. Let me move this over here so I can actually navigate it. And then I went over this way to see if Snorlax was this way, and I was running. Tell you, I don't kid around. I need to find that Snorlax. Well, then my friend is like, no, Jono, he's over here. So then I'm like, yeah. So then I come over there, and of course, there he is. And look, you guys, he's a big boy. He's 1656. Oh, he's so sick. Oh, he's so good. So I'm really happy about that, and it was just crazy. We're just driving. It's a really nice neighborhood. I know that this may be wrong a little bit, but I have a theory that you find Snorlax in really nice neighborhoods. Now, the reason why I think that is because a lot of nice neighborhoods have parks, and people in nice neighborhoods generally have 2 devices per person. They have a tablet and they have a phone, and then you also have a computer that's capable of doing GPS too. But for the most part, the tablet and the phone will mean that you're going to be giving off GPS data, and that there's more people in the area, and that it could have better spawns just naturally. So I think that the extra presence of more devices and the use of those devices results in more Snorlax spawns. And plus, when there's parks in your neighborhood, you get more Snorlax spawns too, from what I've noticed. So anyway, that was it. I caught Snorlax. Boom! I caught him. He was a good one. Let's see. Then I ran all over. Look, I run. I'm looking. Can't find him. We ran. I even went over. I was desperate. I even went over to Fast Pokemap when I know it doesn't work. I went over there just to see if I could get it to work. He wasn't there. Anyway, I didn't find the Gengar. There was also a Haunter. I didn't find the Haunter, but that was still pretty cool. That was probably like a fun part of the night, and whoops, I moved out of my gallery. So then we went over to really buckle down and catch Squirtle. I just love this screenshot. You guys, this is the best screenshot ever. So anyways, we went over to get Squirtle. Let's see. Caught a bunch of Squirtles. I was taking screenshots, putting them on my Instagram. Let's see, what's this right here? Probably a Squirtle. So this park is like super long and super thin, and because of that, it's really hard to find the dang Squirtles. It was hard to find those Squirtles, so I'm like, what am I doing here? I recorded a 7-minute video and I don't know why. Okay, so we were looking for Squirtle like really hard, and then I must have been looking for him for a really long time because I started recording when I thought I was going to find him, and then it was a while until I found him. So there he is. I'm like, yeah, give me a screenshot for the Instagram people. So there's the Squirtle. So basically, if you go over to Dick Lichtenberg right now, it is a Squirtle Nest. But like I was saying, the park is super long, it's super big and thin. So we were having a hard time locating the Squirtles, although we did catch quite a few Squirtles. It's definitely a good nest and there was a lot of spawns. But I felt like there was times when I was in one side of the park and Squirtles must have been on the other side of the park because I wasn't getting Squirtle spawns. So I was like, well, maybe we should find a better spot. And then my friend that I was with, my good Poké friend that comes out with me, he was like, well, I know Roosevelt Park in Sacramento is a Squirtle Nest as well, and it was on the way home for us. So we even made one more stop, you guys. It was a crazy night. It was a long night, and we made one more stop over at the Squirtle Nest. So let's see. We walk down the park. We walk down again. We catch another Squirtle. So there's a second Squirtle. My friend was like, Jono, there's another Squirtle over here. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? There he is. So second Squirtle. Those were in the same video. It's in a 7-minute span right there. So pretty good spawn rate for the nest there. I thought it was pretty good spawn rate. Let's see, did I catch him? He's 240. I'm pretty sure I did catch him. I didn't have any Squirtles run on me tonight, so yeah, I must have caught him. And look at that great throw, you guys. I really don't play. I get those great throws, I give him the berries, I give him the great balls, and I get my catches, even on a 240. You know why? Because when he runs, it hurts. And look at all the candies I got. 6 candies, plus I'm going to trade him in for 2 more candies, so a total of 8 candies per Squirtle catch. That's why I'm going to be doing a Squirtle evolution pretty soon. I got enough Squirtle candies to do it, but I want to go back because I got such a good Squirtle tonight that I want to evolve Squirtle into Wartortle and then evolve that one into Blastoise. I got such a good one, and it only makes sense because I'm level 30 now, so I would catch a really good Squirtle. I'll show you guys that Squirtle here in a second. I appraised this one because he's really good too, 608. I was really happy with that, but he only got pretty decent on the appraisal. That's not a very good appraisal. So let's go ahead and hop on over to another Squirtle video. There's my boy right there. And let's see, was it Squirtle? Was it Squirtle? It needs to play. Oh my goodness, it's giving me some kind of like weird glitch. I'm having a hard time playing it. So here. Oh, you know what? It's a video of nothing because I had an error video accidentally. I remember I should have deleted that so that I wouldn't have done that while I was on my video. Whoopsie! Alright, so here's my next one. I believe it is a Squirtle. Yeah, there he was. It happened so fast. Alright, so we were walking around. I mean, I was finding some Squirtles. It was not bad at all. I got enough Squirtles. And then I needed one more Squirtle. I was like, I need one more Squirtle. And I was like, you know, let's just go to Roosevelt Park or we'll do it another night. And then we did go to Roosevelt Park and ended up getting all the Squirtles that I needed. Aside from, I need to get a couple more. Now I'm really dedicated because I got that one really good Squirtle that I'm about to show you. So now I'm dedicated. I have to get 125 candies. I can't just stop at 100 candies. So there was a Squirtle, 12 CP right there. And then, oh yeah, man, we were getting a lot of Squirtles. So then, in typical fashion, we catch the first one, and then my friend was like, hey, there's another one over here. So, we got that one. That was pretty good. We were doing just a little bit of yelling. We need to get some walkie-talkies or actually use Discord so that we can communicate with each other. Because it was late, and there's a lot of houses, and, you know, just like yelling, like not a lot, but just like, you know, I yelled his name one time and he yelled my name one time, and you know, that's disturbing to people when they live in their neighborhood, and I don't want to be disturbing people just while I play Pokemon Go, but I also, you know, want to be able to play. So there was the big boy. Woo! What a good screenshot, you guys. This is like the most amazing screenshot ever. So good. So this was him, 804. Let's go ahead and see. I had to bust out the Ultra Ball for him. So when I was like, I'm not gonna film another Squirtle. I caught so many Squirtles, and I was like, wait, he's 804. Okay, I'm gonna have to film this Squirtle, you know. So I busted out, filmed it, and I threw him out the Ultra Ball, and I was like, no, I didn't get the great throw. I was like, I already gave him the berry. I didn't get it on video, but I gave him the berry. But I was like, thank goodness he stayed. He's 804, and he stayed just with a curveball, you know. So that was a good one. I don't think that I appraised him, but I did appraise him. He battles with the best of them. Let's see, was that my... It wasn't even... I think I didn't... Was that the one that I recorded at the park? I forget. Let's see where it is after I'm done here. No, this was still over at... So I must not have taken any video when I was at the park. I must have just taken a screenshot. This is me in downtown Sacramento. You can tell because there's so many Pokestops everywhere. And yeah, that was, I guess that was my last one right there. So I did catch two Squirtles in Roosevelt Park in downtown Sacramento. So that was pretty lit. And that's when I decided I only need a few more Squirtles to finish up my Blastoise with the 804 Squirtle. And the 804 Squirtle I caught over at the Nest. Interestingly, the Nest at Dick Lichtenford, or Dick, I can't say it anyway, at that one in Elk Grove. So it was a very, very productive night. Super lit. I mean, I caught a great Snorlax. I caught an amazing, absolutely amazing Squirtle. And I went out to catch Snorlax, or I went out to catch Ghastly and Squirtle, and I did catch Ghastly and Squirtle. Not as many Ghastlies as I would have liked, but I did catch a pretty fair amount of Ghastly. And randomly, I got the Golem catch as well. So it was a pretty lit night, and I had a really good time. But I'm going to cut the video short here. Thanks everybody for watching all my clips. Thanks for watching my Poké adventures. And thanks to all my awesome subscribers as well. And peace.